Another week, boys, and another TWAB. This week at Bungie, we kicked off Solstice of Heroes. If you're anything like us, you're probably neck deep in majestic armor, smashing through the Solstice of Heroes event. Our yearly celebration of Guardians near and far has begun. Solar, Arc, and Void have each taken a turn in the daily rotation of elemental damage. A few of you have already completed the majority of objectives toward your first magnificent armor set, and are already off to the races on your alternate classes. Yeah, no lie guys, I did my one set and that was it. But if you happen to do it on all three of your characters, you do get a progress multiplier, maxing out at 3 times progression on your third and final character. But this doesn't work with Titan if you start off with your Titan. So save your Titan for last. Another example of Titans getting screwed, but whatever, man. Tomorrow, Trials of Osiris will return at 10 a.m. Pacific. 7 wins might be all that's standing between you and your magnificent glow. Form your fire team, grab your bounties, and get ready for a fight. Yeah, the magnificent glow is pretty nice, guys. I really like the white. Unfortunately, the big downside is that it's not a universal ornament. The elemental ornaments are, but not the white glow. Now, Bungie continues. Before we get deeper in the TWAB, we've been seeing some questions on rewards from Solstice 2020 in comparison to last year's. Let's take a moment to clear up some confusion. Last year, a legendary sparrow was available to anyone who fully masterworked every armor piece for all 3 classes. We got quite a bit of feedback that this felt a little too grindy for a limited time event. This year, we shifted focus to individual Solstice of Heroes sets that you'll be investing time in over the next few weeks. Rather than a single reward after completing the armor on all 3 characters, we're providing a free glow when earning the magnificent armor sets per class. Additionally, we're seeing some players asking why magnificent armor isn't fully masterworked when earned. This year, our approach was to give players a new path to earn high stat roll armor pieces outside of the raids. As these armor sets have a max power cap of 1360, they'll also have a lifespan that lasts through multiple seasons. In result, players can spend their time finding that perfect roll through Solstice packages for the duration of Solstice of Heroes. Even after the event has concluded, players can masterwork their armor pieces at their leisure and finish up some of their final majestic objectives to unlock their glow. Alright, honestly, I'll take the high stat rolls. I know some of you already got high stat rolls, but I'm always one for always trying to spec out a specific build, trying to get the right stat distribution. So this works out alright for me. What I don't like is the justification about the glows. I personally think the elemental glows should have also been provided to us when completing the majestic set. Simultaneously though, I don't like how they coined the term free glow. We're providing a free glow when earning the magnificent armor set. Almost like a pat on the back. No, Bungie, you're providing a glow because it's a earned glow. We worked our butts off to complete a bunch of tasks that many of us really don't care to do, but we do it. So before we sit down and start tallying up how this Solstice event might be slightly better than the previous Solstice events, let's just be frank about why Solstice exists. It exists because it's a great way to throw in a bit of revenue toward Bungie during the summer. Simultaneously, it gives us some summer content, which is normally a dry period. So I'm down for it. But in a game where we buy expansions and seasons year after year, don't tell me that we should be pleased and happy with the free glow that we get. No, honestly, I don't like the double monetization practices that are going on in Destiny, and I can just make an entire video going over this topic. To me, you should either just have the Eververse store or the seasonal / expansion model. One or the other. And if you got both of them present, well, it's only present because you like to double dip on your player base. So no, this isn't a free glow. It is a earned glow. Moving on. As a final note, obtaining majestic armor sets will grant progress bonuses on your other classes. So if you're like me and you got your Magnificent Hunter set already, you'll have a 2 times progress bonus for your next characters for the Renew and Majestic Armor objectives. Once you finish that character up, your third and maybe final character will have a 3 times progress bonus for the armor objectives. Pretty sweet, huh? With this change compared to last year's event, we're expecting to see more players getting all 3 sets. Again, from what I was told, this is still bugged for Titans if you start with your Titan character first. Not sure if that's been fixed. I'm sure we'll see something about it in this TWAB, maybe not. Who knows? Bungie continues. We'll be watching the conversation for the duration of the event, so be sure to sound off with feedback as you fly through the EAZ. That's pretty much my only feedback. That free glow part really bugs me, man. I don't like that. I already do a double take when it comes to the monetization inside of Destiny, but whatever. Moving on, Bungie Foundation update. Yeah, Bungie Foundation's going at it. iPads for Kids is back. Really, this is a big event. Whether you go through Bungie or go through something else, it doesn't matter. I tell you right now, guys, contributing to the well-being for other people is a great thing. You don't have to be public about it. You can be private about it. Do whatever way you can. I'm sure whoever it is on the receiving end doesn't care. They're just happy to just enjoy life a little more today than they did yesterday, which is why I'm so blessed to even be part of this community. You guys do so much when it comes to fundraising, when it comes to giving. So really, thank you, fellas. Really. Moving on, we also have a fashion emblem that's going out. That's right. If you want to look fashionable or you think you look sexy, get on Twitter at Bungie, throw on your most seductive looks, and if you win, you'll get this emblem right here. Yay. We're also got some missing emblems for those out there that are missing an emblem, whether it's from the Bungie bounty, the movie of the week, fashion show, Bungie store, Bungie Foundation or charity drives, etc. There is a contact form specifically for those that are missing their emblem. Now, some requirements before you can even do this contact form: players must wait until at least 15 days from qualifying contest win or charity campaigns. Players should first check their spam junk email folders for any emails that may have their emblem code. Players should check their collections flare general section for the emblem. For those though that aren't needing to fill out that form, in the description will be a link to that. Dude, I'm almost certain we're missing like a movie of the week emblem. I don't really care about it because I'm not that big on emblems, but we won like, I don't know, a year and a half ago, and I still haven't got it, but it's whatever. Solstice bounties and bright dust. Shortly after Solstice of Heroes launch, Destiny player support became aware of an issue where weekly and repeatable bounties for the event were not giving bright dust as intended. We're currently investigating solutions to this issue. We're also investigating a solution for those who missed out on earning bright dust from these bounties during this time, and will be granting bright dust to affected players as soon as we can. You can continue to complete and redeem your Solstice of Hero bounties normally. That's unfortunate. Currently right now, if you were able to get the weekly bounties and get bright dust from them, you can earn somewhere up to like 3,600 bright dust per week just from the weeklies, right? If you did it on all 3 characters, which after 2 weeks would be enough to buy these elemental glows with just bright dust. Extremely unfortunate that bright dust cannot be obtained at this time. Now, also some known issues. Things like Gambit Prime not counting towards Solstice armor with the Gambit objectives. Nightfall Ordeals not counting toward the Solstice armor with the Strike objectives. Double progression progress on Solstice objectives not working for some players. Well, yeah, definitely for Titans. Majestic Solstice Bond for Warlocks has an objective that incorrectly states to get 150 Guardian super kills. The objective progresses correctly with Arc super kills against any enemy at that. What the hell? What is that? Dude, some of these bugs are just like stupid typos. They're not even bugs. We're also investigating an issue where shaders do not properly apply to the majestic and magnificent robes for the Warlock. Yes, I had a number of people the other day talk about how the Warlocks look but ugly with the new armor sets. Well, they probably just look ugly because nothing's working on them, shader-wise. We're investigating an issue where shaders do not properly apply to the majestic and magnificent cloaks for hunters. All right, guys, that's your TWAB for this week. Nothing on the things we want to see. Anti-cheat. Look, I don't know when it's going to be talked about. We're going to continue covering TWABs because I know there's a lot of people in here that just come for just the TWABs every week. There's also a number of you that don't even play PvP, so you don't even care about anti-cheat. My stance on those is very simple. If it betters the game, then it's worth investing in. Solstice events like this, summer events that are racking in revenue for Bungie, it's moments like these that I really hope that the money is going to the right places. That it's not going to some other IP or into more Eververse items. But by God, I really hope it's actually going into the quality of the game, making it better for all of us, especially the dedicated player. When I see things like, yes, we gave you a free glow, that right there, man, you have no idea how much that pisses me off. The majority of us that even tune in for these TWABs are not new light players. We're veteran players. We've been here. We've bought every expansion, the good and the bad ones. And it's because of our compassion in this community that we overlook some of the double-dipping monetization practices that goes on inside of Destiny. But don't kid yourself, Bungie. Don't sniff your own butthole and try to tell me it's roses, because it's not. Fellas and ladies, thank you all for coming and watching, and as always,
slap that like button like your mama told you right.